There is something inherently frustrating about trying to do something, putting your absolute fullest into it, and just fucking failing.
You don't know how to drink, your whole generation. You drink for the wrong reasons. My generation, we drink because it's good. Because it feels better than unbuttoning your collar. Because we deserve it. We drink because it's what men do.
Keep your mind on your mask, kid. Horror form a classic, it's drastic. Filling hydrochloric acid, splashed it. Pull a knob, reached it and blasted. Pow! Pinstripes on a basket. New York style, wow. Cheddar grab easy. It's only entertainment though, when thought out completely. Sad demeanor could get him the dropping bag cleaner. Master schemer, expert in that arena, puffin' Pasadena. He read the grass was greener.
No, no, no!
There's some sort of an inherent push and pull. Things are only as rewarding as what you had to do to get them. Success is not as sweet if everything you do is successful. And as you become more accustomed to something and you get better at it and you're more successful, your expectations rise. The victories are nothing, but the losses are everything.
Give me back my dollar.
There is no light without dark, there is no happiness without unhappiness. If you are constantly stimulated, at a certain point you are stimulated by nothing. The gamer's mind, not you filthy casuals, and yeah, I mean you, Michael, sitting on your couch eating cereal and watching this video. I mean the gamer who is playing games right now while watching this, who couldn't bear the thought of watching this video without something to play. But the gamer's mind is one that is constantly stimulated. This is why lolcows are so misunderstood. Streaming is a whole other beast entirely, but when your entertainment medium becomes your job, it sours very quickly.
All I wanted to do was, I was fucking lonely. I wanted to just fucking stream and have a good time, maybe have a good game. I hate my life.
When you're a kid, video games are a novelty. You have to go to school, you have homework, you have to go play out with friends.
Lightning ball! Lightning ball! Lightning ball!
Every new game is a novelty. You have a limited time to do the things you love. You haven't experienced the 1000th Call of Duty. You haven't gotten your 100th Victory Royale. You haven't experienced an RTS game or that first really long RPG. You get sucked into new worlds and everything feels so fresh. There's something to be said about closing the last page of a really long book. That moment in the movie theater, right when the lights dim and everyone's eating popcorn and whispering. Finishing the last touches on a video or a new piece you've been composing. And I mean, obviously it would be different if these moments were constant. I mean, it would be different if video games were a rare luxury, but everything comes with an opportunity cost, and when you spend all your time doing one thing, you miss out on so much more.
But I think that there's a lot of people that don't have any, there's no one, they're not modeling their life after someone that they see that they admire. They just fucking lay around, you know, and then they seek refuge in drugs or video games or something that stimulates them. And video games are a real problem. They're a real problem. You know why? Because they're fucking fun.
Addictive.
And you don't, yeah, well, I have a real problem with them. And you do them, and they're real exciting, but you don't get anywhere. Like martial arts, right? You could learn jiu-jitsu. You get obsessed by jiu-jitsu. And then 3 years later, you're like an elite jiu-jitsu athlete.
Right.
You're thinking, like, I might be able to open my own school one day.
You got confidence.
Yeah, if I have 100 students, and those 100 students are paying me X amount of dollars per month, I can make a living. And then you see your jiu-jitsu school, and your jiu-jitsu instructor has all these students and drives a Mercedes, and he's got a nice family, and like, that's the future. This way, you're doing something exciting and fun, and you don't. Or you could just be playing fucking video games. 3 years later, you could be that same kid just playing video games, waiting for the next whatever the fuck game is, and you're going to waste your time.
So what makes video games so unique? I mean, video games are hyper-stimulating, and when it becomes a growing trend of watching videos while you play, it becomes even more so. Every second of every game is engineered specifically to give you a maximum amount of enjoyment for as long as possible. Generally, we view addiction as a bad thing. I mean, gaming is another piece of a trend that has marked the progression of society. If a video game isn't addicting, it's a bad thing. It's TikTok, YouTube, video games, Facebook, Twitter, algorithms and data collection to find the most stimulating, addicting thing to put in front of you for as long as possible. So what am I saying exactly? Go outside, eat grass. Thank you for watching. This has been Lacking, video essay number 1. I appreciate all you fine boys and girls for watching this. And if you're feeling particularly nice today, please subscribe and like, and do the things that every other YouTuber tells you to do. So you can feed the algorithm, the hungry algorithm, my videos. And maybe one day I can be soulless and lose myself in content. Thank you.
Whoa! That's interesting, but I sure don't care.
Sitting around and I play every day. Maybe on Discord if that is okay. Ain't got no fix for it right on my brain. It's okay, it's okay. I'll distract a bit, get more games. Sit on dopamine, tell them over things. Come get close to me, overdosed. I think I am openly losing time. Losing my mind, losing my mind. I'm losing my mind, losing my spine. Posture check, yeah, I sit all the time. Still on my fate, a little bit of moderation would be great, but I can't, but I motherfucking can't. Bitch, I won't, nah, motherfucking ain't. I'm not happy, I'm not motherfucking laughing, but I could be said that's crappy. Why you capping? Life needs work and games you need is the last thing.